The ancestors are speaking.
The ancestors are speaking.
So be tapped in,
Tuned in, and turned on to your manifestation.
Turned on to your manifestation.
and turned on in your manifestation.
Your manifestation. Peace, love, and light. It's your Galactical Goddess, Kösmïc Khamïllïon, and today's topic of discussion, we'll be sharing a little bit about manifesting your purpose and desires. Now, I want to first start off by thanking y'all for allowing us into your world, into your realm, into your universe, into your galaxy, and share a little bit about manifesting purpose and desire. So for me, along my journey, it has been a variety of interesting things that I've experienced with manifesting. I've manifested some good things, I've manifested some bad things, but most importantly, what I've learned along the way was to enjoy the journey and realize it's not about the destination. It's about practicing being okay and being content with the journey. I read a quote, it was a few weeks ago, and it was so profound to me that it just made me sit for some time, and it kept reoccurring throughout that day, and I'm like, damn, that was deep. And so here, you ready? Here goes. Maybe the journey isn't about becoming anything, but unbecoming everything that isn't really you. A lot of times we're wanting to get to and see and discover what is my purpose, but we have so many purposes. We are multidimensional. So as it relates to that, we have so many layers to us that must be peeled back and must be grounded and must be balanced out in order for us to manifest what we actually came to this planet to actually do. We have so many roles in our lives, from mother to father to son to uncle to friend to enemy sometimes, however your life is, no judge. And that means we hold multi-dimensional aspects to ourselves that it's important for us to recognize and realize that we play a significant role. And ultimately it's about being the best person for yourself that you can be, and making sure that what you're doing, you're feeling grounded, and it gives you passion, and it gives you love, and it makes you feel genuinely fulfilled, which I feel like is an epidemic on this planet. People lack feeling genuinely fulfilled in what they're doing. And a lot of times for me, in my experiences, it was fear that was keeping me back. And, you know, it's been times where I blamed other people for why I wasn't manifesting what I wanted to manifest. But in all actuality, it was me being afraid of my potential and what people were going to think if I stepped outside the box. And I would say that is one of the things that keeps people from manifesting their purpose and their desires. Being conditioned on what people told you should be, or you always believed you should be, versus getting to the deep root of inside yourself and grounding it in being honest with yourself and asking yourself, does this make me happy? Does this bring me peace? Does this bring me joy? And kind of grounding it and building from that. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you soon.
Hello everyone, this is Nicholl. Welcome back to the Creative Palette. Today we're going to be talking about manifesting destiny and purpose. I like to look at destiny and purpose as the final product of your life. Everyone knows that sometimes products, especially food products, they have different kinds of ingredients. Ingredients that are always used in products, or especially baking products, are eggs. The nutritional facts of eggs are total fat 5 grams, cholesterol 185 milligrams, sodium 70 milligrams, 0 carbohydrates, yay, low carb, and 6 grams of protein. Eggs are rich in selenium, vitamin D, B6, B12, and minerals such as zinc. I did not know that. Iron and copper. Egg yolks tend to contain more fat than the whites. However, they are a great source of fat-soluble vitamin A, D, and E. Our life is like a recipe. You know, you mix different things together and it comes out into one thing. And eggs are something that is used in a lot of products that a lot of people don't know about. Sometimes they're used in the form like this, like a liquid form, and other times they're also used in a powdered form. Eggs are the hidden ingredient in many products. Eggs are used for holding things together. Now in life, there are different things that hold things together. Get my idea? So that can be love, that can be family, different parts of life that actually hold together to help people manifest their destiny. And as always, thank you so much for tuning into the Creative Palette, and always remember to be creative in your life.
Welcome to the Necessary Experience. I am Yoshi, and we're going to talk about controlling your future today. The first step to controlling your future is actually understanding your past. If you don't understand your past, how are you going to move forward? First step to understanding your past is actually writing down everything that actually bothers you. What I tend to do is go over what I'm always constantly thinking about. I know me, I tend to have anxiety, so I always think about the things that causes anxiety, and then I write down things that I can do to eliminate my anxiety. So in order to move forward, you have to go in to your past to see where you fell at and then move forward that way. The second step is healing. So whenever you go through your past, you're going to find things that bother you, that keeps you from moving forward, that might just tend to be connected to emotional labels. And what I mean by labels, there's names like, this makes you angry, this happened to me. And so you tend to use words like that just to trigger a negative emotion and make yourself sad. So in order to move forward, you have to make sure you take those trigger words and eliminate them from your lifestyle. All obstacles end with resolution. Just remember that. Okay, the third step to controlling your future is becoming yourself. So in order to become yourself, you have to spend time with yourself. And that's like my favorite thing. Right now is the pandemic, the coronavirus, and this is like my favorite time of the year to year. And the reason why is because I get to take time to spend with myself, to neglect everybody around me, and think about the things that make me happy. And so if you don't understand what makes you happy, and if you're bored hanging out with yourself and you can't just, take days off from seeing friends and family members, that means that you're still stuck in the past, and so you're trying to hide it, you're not focusing on it. If you can't spend time with yourself, that means that you're not trying to control your future. You're not trying to own who you are, you're not trying to get past the things that you went through, and so you're gonna cloud your time with other people. And so in order to own your future, you have to own yourself, own everything that you're scared to show other people about yourself. If you can't be yourself in front of other people, you'll never be able to be yourself in private, which means you'll never manifest everything that you desire. And that is your necessary experience with Yoshi A.
Elevation Energies, it's your goddess Karamoko, the honeybee, back again with another libation and information, gods and goddesses past and present. So today let's talk about the Trinity. Now most refer to the Trinity as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. However, the Holy Spirit is actually the Great Mother, and the Son is truly the Father reborn, just as given in religion. Now the Kösmïc anthology speaks of the Trinity as the Neteru Asar, Aset, and Heru. Think of the story of the Lion King, Mufasa, Sarabi, and Simba. Though it has been repeated a great number of ways, I love this story. It goes from Geb, the earth, and Nut, the cosmic mother, came 4 children. Of those 4 children, we have Asar, a merciful judge of the afterlife. He represents vegetation and fertility, as well as death and rebirth as a natural process. He is known as the Lord of Love, and he is permanently kind and gentle, yet youthful. As a ruler, Asar gained admiration through Kemet as a man of order and virtue. He unified the lands, and he was an exemplary scholar. Now, all these attributes provoked jealousy and envy in his brother Set. Set, however, the goddess form and feminine form of love and service, served together with Asar as co-regent or co-ruler. She was not a subordinate. Her name literally means throne, and her presence helped and assisted to restore the dead king. So as the story goes, Set and Asar battled many, many times. And in one battle, Set destroyed the sleeping Asar and dismembered his body and cut it into 13 pieces, scattering them throughout the world. Now, Set, in her love and service, collected these pieces and reconstituted his body. Every piece except the phallus or penis, which was swallowed by the crocodile in the Nile. For one night, she lay with him and spiritually conceived through immaculate conception her son Heru, who represented the Father reborn. Now, as Heru grew, he too battled with Set, just like Symbol battled Scar, to be restored to his rightful place on the throne. The Asarian mythology pays homage to the Trinity of creation and speaks of our daily task of overcoming our lower natures to rise in love, to order, and virtue. So now let's talk about some ancestors and contemporaries that represent this energy I'm talking about favorite black couples like Will and Jada Smith, or even Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know, Steph and Aisha Curry, or Denzel and Pauletta Washington. We all love Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee, or Malcolm and Betty Shabazz. Now these masculine and feminine energies together represent the lords of love, service, and resurrection of the light within that we could all get as individuals. Malcolm and Coretta Scott King, and even Papoose and Remy Ma, both embody this energy. We've got couples like Russell Wilson and Sierra, or even the memorable Magic and Cookie Johnson. Certainly last but not least, Omar and Karamoko Mills. Now, the Heru is the hero. This is actually where the word comes from. We got lots of black superheroes like Black Panther and Dr. Voodoo, or even the lesser known Bishop, who's a 22nd century Marvel mutant time traveler who appeared in the X-Men comics, and he had the power to channel kinetic energy and release it into beams. You all know about Luke Cage and Black Lightning, and even his daughter Thunder. Of all these, and even his oldest daughter Thunder, of all these represent the Heru energy. Goddesses like Vixen, who's able to tap into the Earth's morphogenetic field to mimic any animal's abilities, or even your X-Men favorite, Storm, or Nubia. Nubia was Wonder Woman's twin, who was made from black clay. And there are superheroes from this planet, like Phoenix Jones, who's the leader of the Seattle Citizens Patrol, and many more, like Young Willow and Jaden Smith, Cheryl Swoops, Cheryl Miller, Jordan, Bryant, James, Wilma Rudolph. We got FloJo and Venus and Serena. We've got Gabby Douglas, and even every single one of you as you overcome your lower self or set to rise and take your place on the throne as the hero of your own journey. Ashe.
Welcome back to my Chamber of Divine Rhymes. I'm Mayantha J. Muse, your mystic priestess, divinatory, literary, visual, and performing artist. And today I have a poem about choices. Man, choices. It was inspired by a menu while I was working as a waitress. So I painted it a tacky black and red color and stuck it at the crossroads for you. Listen. Discernment is your only protection, but such is the same as your life. Such is the same as your life, discernment is your only protection. Discernment is your only protection. The moment you sat settled in my section, for a menu you asked, ordered a drink pretty fast and eyed my selection. Hungry? I'm glad. Over your budget? My bad. On second thought, after every party comes checkout time. Then pay your tab. but such is the same as your life. I see your face fall, your weight shift when I slide you the little black book, my gift. I only gave you a look at your options, an orchestrated concoctions befitting to your taste with haste. The rest is not mine. So whether you have the dime to afford your good time is yours, and if your credit line declines, you got sleeves to roll back and grind, but such is the same as your life. Discernment is your only protection. Life. A buffet of choices, if you will. Your inner voices hold the wheel, and everything holds such salivating appeal, tossed with a succulent sauce and lemon peels. And I know on sight it looks great, but all you plow on your plate piles on your bill. So how's that salad looking? Do you need another drink? Can I get you anything else, baby? Do you need more time to think? Anything you ask, I'll have quicker than you can blink. But when it's time to pay your tab, don't you look at me. This is what I do. Feed the wish of you. With many orders to take and plates to pass, I move pretty fast to bring everything you ask to a T. Just as detailed as no vermouth in your cocktail and extra bacon on your club sandwich. You licked your lips and your fingers dug in. I guess you was famished and in jest referred to your bill as the damage. But if you choose to glut, I'm just gonna push the key on that ring up button. Bills don't pile sky high all of a sudden. Just watch what you're taking in. I'm just gonna bring you the plate with a grin. Choose not to keep an eye on your diet. I'll slide it right in front of you. It's tasty. Just try it. I'm very compliant, but if you eat it, you buy it. And the bill, I'll just slide it and bat my big eyes. Well, discernment is your only protection. But such is the same as your life. Come on, study long, study wrong. Decisions, portions, revisions. I'll run to the kitchen if you can take the heat. I'll greet you with the fruit of your choices alongside a slab of meat, sauteed your way, full of a salivating smell. But the more you partake, the more I upsell. And at checkout time and the bill comes, well, smell that pot of soup bubbling, stop licking the knife. I'm telling you something, discernment is your only protection. But such is the same as your life. What you looking at me for? I only served you a bite. My cuts are small, damn. The house gets the last laugh, and on dollar-plated platters, one way or the other, aren't we all happy? But after every party comes checkout time. Then pay your tab. But such is the same as your life. Discernment is your only protection. I answer Muse.
This has been another great episode of Galactical Goddesses.
Hey, somebody has given you $1 million bajillion check. You ain't gotta work ever again. What are you manifesting? Go.
Woo.
You next.
Hardships.
Crystal.
Buildings.
She said Earthships.
I just said hardships.
We gotta go faster.
Yeah.
We going to search.
It's on me. I want spaceship.
Mushrooms.
Happiness, endless happiness. Like, I'm not worried about money, so I don't know.
Well,
Happiness.
real estate, more buildings.
Hey, come on now.
And assets that go up, not the decreasing ones. I can't find the words right now.
Generational wealth.
Asset. Yeah, generational.
Exactly.
A school to teach people how to make clay sculptures of their ancestors.
Oh, I like that. I like that. We do need schools, hospitals, holistic hospitals.
Yeah.
We need buildings made out of eco-friendly stuff.
Eco-friendly. Yeah, clothes all day. Let's go.
Resort.
Can you imagine some good
Islands.
clothes?
I want an island.
Yeah.
A couple of them. Just a jump.
I swear. Who she sound like?
Me,
You know the
exactly.
cheapest island is $5 million.
That's all.
That's
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Y'all
we can
gotta
do that. We
Hold
can
on,
do that.
ladies. You gotta look up what you want to manifest.
Good point.
A library. An underground library.
Ooh.
Underground everything.
library.
Family Empowerment
Yeah.
Center.
Yes. Yes.
I think in the school some form of economic empowerment for children.
Yes.
A resort-style compound for first responders.
New form of currency that is mental.
I think we need to
I like
manifest
that.
that now.
Mentions
We
for
do need a
veterans.
new form of currency.
I like that.
Yes.
Something for our veterans. We gotta do better by the veterans.
Yeah.
We gotta do better.
We don't treat them well enough.
Yeah, we don't treat the veterans well enough. Something
There's a lot going on.
a private resort or something for the veterans.
That would be dope.
And something set aside to where their families don't want for anything either.
I feel like I've been in war.
Huh?
I feel like I've been in war. Can I come?
Exactly.
I'm
I'm gonna
saying.
manifest a machine that's gonna instantly infuse some nutrient into everybody's body. So you
I
ain't
was
gotta
just
worry
thinking
about
that. Okay.
eating. Just
A
no trip,
culinary art school to make the healthy foods delicious.
baby. That's a good
Okay.
one. It's already delicious.
But better than that, like
All right.
a whole school where I can just come every day
Yo,
and
we
just
don't
try
want
the
that
food.
much.
Right.
We don't. I don't
We
think
really
it's.
don't.
I think it's
With
reasonable.
mine, I
Okay,
will
I'm gonna
purchase
be
a
a little-
space in the government so that I could make laws.
A new government.
Purchase a space in the new government. Create a
we-
whole new government.
Can we rematriarch the society?
I think it's
Yes.
done already. That's what
Exactly.
this is about.
That's what I'm like, wait, aren't we on that? Look,
It's our planet, ain't it?
What else?
Okay, I'm gonna be a little selfish. I want my own theater time.
No, it's not self.
no, it's always
The
selfish
universe is
first, then
abundant.
everybody else.
It's not gonna have
I
nothing.
stand corrected. I need
A
to stand
Rolls
unapologetic.
Royce Cullinan.
You hear me?
That's what I want.
Can I
While
get one
I'm
of
doing
them?
all of this work, philanthropic, I
You hear
want to
me?
be riding
You hear
in a
me?
Cullinan.
Dropping them jewels off to the people.
I just want an assistant that makes me rich. Like, I don't even have to tell
They can read
him or her
my
what to
mind.
do.
Telepathy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just done. Like, today I made you $7 million.
These superpowers going, ladies.
Yes.
Yes, all the superpowers.
Yeah. Superpower
a
school.
training
Anyways.
camp for the brothers.
Oh,
Yes.
that'd be beautiful.
That would be
You said a training camp.
For the
Yeah.
brothers.
Family, we appreciate y'all joining us on this island that is a planet that is also a spaceship.
Hey.
Thank
We
you.
love that you have tapped in. Don't forget, we've already said that the ancestors were speaking. So
Tapped in, tuned in, and turned out to your manifestation.
The ancestors are speaking.
The ancestors are speaking.
So be tapped in.
Tuned in, and turned on to your manifestation.
Turned on to your manifestation.
And turned on to your manifestation.
Your manifestation.